Hey everyone, this is ATG again with the third part of the KOF11 first to 10 series I've been doing over these last 3 days. And the third matchup is actually the one that was held the very first. It's another set of Shingo versus U-rasia. Now these guys have fought 4 sets this year already. This is set 4 actually, and 1 set last year. So they have a long ongoing feud, if you will, a friendly feud between between themselves. And Shingo has always done his utmost to win, and he really wants to win. You can see that basically whenever one of these first to 10s finished and he lost. Not gonna spoil which ones he won, which ones he lost, but mini spoilers now, just to give you an idea of what Shingo is feeling like about these things. This is a picture he posted after the last first to 10 he lost, and I think this shows very well how serious these guys are about the game and about competition, about wanting to be the best and wanting to be the strongest. And Shingo was dead set on winning this first to 10, just as he was for all the other first to 10s between these two great players. And enough of the pregame now. I talked a lot about these players already. I've done several audio commentaries for these, so let's get right into the matches. I'm gonna skip ahead a bit to the beginning. That was a tiny little bit too far. And let's go. I've seen this before, so the other 2 first to 10s I've done over the last 2 days, I haven't seen those, but this one I've seen before, and I think it's a treat. It's a must-watch. Great, a very great set. And I'm happy to be able to watch it again and comment it this time. So, as always, and I talked about this before, the very first matchup is always Shingo's Kula versus U-rasia's Oswald. It's a classic matchup by now between these two players. U-rasia just has Shingo's number in this matchup. His Oswald is just fine-tuned to deal with Shingo's Kula very well. I kept saying that about Giant's Kula, that Giant's Kula is just performing overall better against U-rasia. Let's see if Shingo was able to adapt and maybe invent a few new things, or maybe try a new approach in this first to 10. And as I'm speaking already, U-rasia's Oswald is eliminated, and Shingo forced U-rasia's Kula into the ring. So now we're having a Kula mirror here, down forward C from U-rasia, jumping D-trade between both Kulas. Shingo is now corner, taking his time, backing off a bit, going for the crouching beast to bait a jump. And U-rasia is just going for these breaths. Switched places now, jumping D from Shingo, waiting for a potential reversal, not doing anything, being very careful. Down forward C doesn't knock down, not close enough. And now down forward C from U-rasia, and Shingo trying his luck with the jump. U-rasia having none of that, just doing a guard cancel. Eventually gets the hit with close C and kills with Shoryuken. Now it's Shingo's Ryo versus U-rasia's Kula. And Shingo's Ryo, again in the last few sets, so mini spoilers, always in my opinion had problems of landing these critical LDMs. These LDMs where you play that character as leader in the first place. He has such a strong LDM, and U-rasia is just very good at not getting caught in a situation where he eats those LDMs. So we will have to see whether Shingo is able to finally adapt and maybe try a few new setups or hit at these critical moments. So now we're having U-rasia's K-Dash against Shingo's Kim. Shingo's Kim extremely strong. Maybe his strongest character, at least I identify Shingo with this Kim. It's an interesting matchup. Both of these characters are free to do a lot, and as I speak, we've seen a shift to Ryo, and Ryo's now unfortunately dead. Shingo's Kim going for the reversal and is punished for that. As I was gonna say, both of these characters can do a lot in that matchup. They're high-speed characters, both K-Dash and Kim, and both can be quite oppressive towards the other, depending on who hits first and who has to block first. Obviously, Kim's pressure is second only to, I would say, Gatto's pressure. Kim's normals are excellent. His crouching punches, standing light kick. Generally, his dash up shenanigans, his cross up jumping A, and his air normals just can exert so much pressure on the opponent, which is why he's such a good character. That and his ability to combo one super into the other and also deal a lot of stun damage, these factors are all what make him an A+ character. So U-rasia taking the first match there in quite a convincing manner, even though I have to say Shingo's Kula performed very well against U-rasia's Oswald in that very first match. Right off the bat we have a Shoryuken. I think, not sure if that was reactionary on the whiffed sweep of U-rasia. If it was, then that was pretty sick. Jumping C hits, unfortunately wasn't able to confirm to a combo. U-rasia trying again his luck with crouching D, gets a jumping E counter hit into combo jumping D, goes for the run. Shingo just does jumping E counter hit combo, another jumping E, a trade, and U-rasia going for these runs is very risky but builds a lot of meter, and in the early game you're relatively safe unless you end up too close to Kula, then she can punch the Shoryuken. Going for the hard knockdown, there was a fake cross-up, just went for the fake cross-up jumping C there. Then again Shingo was blocking low anyway. Kula is dead now, so now we're having U-rasia's Kula, which he tagged in against Shingo's Ryo. Ryo having to blocking these heavy kick race spins. I talked about them a bit in the matchup we had between U-rasia and Giant. Jumping C, walk up throw, nice throw break there from Shingo. Shingo cornered, blocking. U-rasia backing off just to be able to react to Shoryukens. Shingo trying his luck, breaking free with heavy kick. Now goes for the Hail Mary Shoryuken, having to saving shift to Kim. Now it's Kim versus Kula. Guard cancel there from Kim. Kim just rushing in again, trying to somehow make something happen against Kula. Kula is still at about 90%, 85% health. Very, very dominating round so far from U-rasia. That looked like a punish, that crouching A into hard knockdown. Goes for the fake cross-up with the dive kick and full punish into EX super. That's a dead Kim. Okizeme goes for the jumping B cross-up, misses. Immediate throw break from Shingo. Shingo backing off, not trying to rush in again. Goes for the backdash and the dandy step and is now dead. It seems to me that Shingo is playing a bit more aggressive than usual. He has a very calculating style, at least had a very calculating style in those first 2 10s we've seen so far. Very patient, not overly aggressive, particularly with his Kula, but it seems like he turned up the speed a notch. Maybe this is a new approach he's trying, or maybe he was influenced by Giant's approach on how to play against U-rasia. We shall see how this unfolds.
その後に出てくるね、なかなかクーラーだったり K ダッシュだったり仕事をさせてもらえずにやられてる感じがしますね。
So, match number 3, and an interesting choice there from Shingo. Shingo putting Kim in first. I really like that decision. As I said before, U-rasia is playing quite well against Shingo's Kula. Kula is also great with 2 stocks, just as Kim actually. You can also combo super into super, so it kind of doesn't matter which one you play first. I guess Kula is a bit more flexible, particularly for shift combos, but Kim is also a great choice against Oswald. It's not easy to play against Kim with Oswald. As you can see, there's a lot of trades happening. Even if you predict a jump from Kim with down forward A, which is something U-rasia always tries to do, there's a good chance that Kim will just do the dive kick and hit you out of the down forward A, or Kim's air normals will just plain out win. Ooh, very nice punish there on the guard cancel from Kim. Oh, misses the LDM, or just didn't want to do it there with K-dash. There was a walk forward crouching C into LDM, didn't do it. No, K-dash cornered, having to block there. U-rasia being very patient. Guard cancel roll to get out there, punishes the roll from Shingo. Ah, that's a typical pressure string from Kim. Crouching B, crouching A, run up, crouching B. You're just so scared of his quick small jumps that you just stand up and get hit by that running crouching attack, and that's a dead K-dash because of that. Hard tag to Ryo. Ryo instead of a jumping DC and forward A, guard cancelled by Kula. Kula's back into the corner, eats a full combo because of that greedy breath, and shift combo to Kula, and that's a stunned Kula, double breath into super, and a convincing third match from Shingo takes his first win here. I wonder if the Kim first pick actually threw U-rasia off, or if it was just a series of good plays and fortunate events that made this happen for Shingo, but it was a very convincing win. Let's see if he goes for another round of Kim first, and also let's see whether U-rasia adapts, or if he just sticks with Oswald first. I could also see him playing Kula first, even though that's a bit unconventional, because in general Kula is a lot better with meter than Oswald. You don't really need that meter with Oswald unless you want to guard cancel. What you want to do with Oswald is chip away on your opponent until you have a shift stock, and then shift to K-dash and just do a one-shift stun combo. So that's one of the strong points of playing Oswald first. So here we go again, Kim versus Oswald. Kim poking away with A, Oswald trying to poke from very far away with his jump attacks. Is cornered now with the jumping C, dive kick from Kim. Kim just hitting that A button, something Shingo is very good at, poking away with these pokes from Shingo. Jumping E, crouching B. Now Oswald getting an A hit in. Overall, Oswald eating a lot of hits there from Kim. It's a difficult matchup in my opinion. U-rasia knows this matchup very well. He's also very much aware of the fact that Kim stands up incredibly slow. He's this character that stands up the slowest in the whole game, which means you have to delay all of your Okizeme, but U-rasia has special setups for that actually. Hard knockdown now for U-rasia, has Shingo cornered. Run up, counter, pretty crazy there, goes for the cross up, wasn't able to combo there, goes for the safe block string into Rekka. Shingo's Kim cornered. Shingo just jumping up, waiting for a good chance to dive kick. There's the dive kick, and that's a punish combo for Oswald. Card Okizeme, just goes for run up, shift combo to K-dash and LDM. Good choice there, that could have been a saving shift otherwise for Shingo. He had to do that sweep into LDM to connect that combo, and Shingo was hesitant for his saving. Which means, however, that he has now enough shift stock to do the shift to Ryo and do the LDM, and there we go, and another shift to Kula. That's basically maximum damage you can do in that situation. That's a dead K-dash. So that worked out very well for him to hang on to that saving shift there. Now Ryo's cornered against Kula. We have a full Kula against a full Ryo, and some leftovers there on in the second row. This match is still up for anyone to win. It's an overhead jumping C, counter hit, not sure what Shingo was doing there, crouching B, far B, pokes out with B, but is immediately put back into corner, more B pokes, jumping D, it's cornered again, very nice wait there from U-rasia for the rollout, and that's a nice punish. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't go for the ace, I guess he saw that the ace wouldn't hit. Oh, interesting shift there, did you see that? He ran through the corpse and did a hard tag to be far away from the cooler that came in. I'm not sure why he did that, I guess he wanted to go into neutral and not go into Okizeme with an Oswald that's almost dead. And if he had hard shifted there, Kula would have appeared next to Shingo's Kula, and I guess that would have been punishable. So that was a big brain play, if you will. Would have never occurred to me. So U-rasia now with a 3-1 lead over Shingo.
そういう小ネタです。いやー、素晴らしい状況判断でしたね。
So Shingo has now switched back to Kula. Backs off a bit, goes for breath, reactionary Shoryuken, crouching B, fast. Cedar was supposed to walk up close C, I think. Hits the breath, gets the hard knockdown. Oswald almost already 50% health down. Breaks out with the jumping C, jumping E. Doesn't get the counter hit, doesn't matter. More wild swings with jumping E. Is very strong against Kula because if you counter hit her out of her race spin, it's a full combo with down forward A with Oswald. Now jumping E off Kula, goes for the run up, crouching B into hard knockdown. Oswald stood up and got hit. Goes for the safe block string and sweep, cancelled into card, another one, and now goes for the very late run. He would have cancelled that into quick shift if Kula had blocked, just to get Oswald out of there. It's a typical pattern that U-rasia is doing. And ooh, did you see that? What a fancy setup. He used the race spin and the slide to fake a cross up. He was gonna land behind the corpse and make Shingo come in from the other side, but there wasn't a cross up. I've never seen this before. That's why Shingo got hit there. Meanwhile, we have K-dash against Kim. Kim now going for the jumping D, jumping C, crouching A with the combo, and now it's U-rasia's turn again. Goes for the backdash, was lucky to not get hit there cross up. And Shingo just doing these jump ups, which are kind of hard to punish and very good because you can reactionary dive kick out of it. Jumping D, guard cancel there from U-rasia. He wants to keep him in the corner, finally gets the hit, goes for the jumping D. How many loops can he get? Only one. And combos into Heaven's Drive, good choice there. You don't want to go into Heat Drive because saving shift will just ruin that, and with Heaven's Drive, at least you cannot get punished. Sometimes if you do Heat Drive and your opponent saving shifts, they can punish you from behind. So when they have saving, you should be doing Heat Drive if you really want to super with K-dash. Now Ryo running up, triple crouching B, wasn't able to confirm it to anything there, and that's a dead Ryo, killed by AX super from Kula. Guard cancel roll for Shingo. Shingo doing jump back, jumping E, jumping D. Now we have a shift to K-dash, going into heat, and U-rasia takes another match, leading 4-1. So far, it looks like pretty much like the other first 2 tens, where U-rasia is just taking a solid lead over Shingo. I'm curious. I can't remember. I do remember some specifics since I've seen this, and I do remember how it ends by. But for example, I don't know whether Shingo is going to revisit his experiment of Kim first, so I'm curious to see whether that was a thing. Watching and commenting a video is an entirely different experience than just watching it by yourself. You take away different things, because if you watch it yourself, you usually, if you play any of these characters, you would watch the video from the perspective of the character you are playing, obviously, but here I have to go back and forth a bit, and that opens up a whole new dimension, I would say. Ooh, full combo punish there from Shingo. Hard knockdown, jumping C, blocked, hit, another block, another guard there, breath, and ooh, U-rasia missing the combo there, accidental counter, and that gets him knocked down, which is very unfortunate since he was able to break out there of the corner. And that's a dead Oswald. Very, very, very quick death there. Kula gets it, airborne counter hit, probably was a race spin on reversal. U-rasia now getting the throw, misses the jumping C because Shingo was back walking, I think. I'm not sure what setup was supposed to be. And now U-rasia is cornered, they're trading breaths. Down forward C gets punished with close C into full combo. Shift for Kim. Kim goes for the super and hard knockdowns. Not a kill yet. Oh, it's a kill. Okay, I was very close. Guard cancel there from U-rasia. Now he only has his K-dash left. Looks very grim for him. Jumping A, manages to punish the roll with crouching A. Remember, you cannot punish rolls with crouching B. It's a peculiarity of the KOF engine of the old games. Oh, what a sick confirm there. Got the counter hit, then the jumping D and the immediate LDM. Does get the minute spikes, also not easy to tack that on at the end. Double jumping E, triple jumping E, Shingo meanwhile rolling out. Guard cancel is blocked, unfortunately Shingo wasn't able to punish. Down forward D for the overhead, another minute spike. Shingo, U-rasia unfortunately not having any stock there. Shingo is meanwhile doing the shift combo, knows that Ryo is gonna land on the other side, just gets the auto turn input, or has even input the super the other way. Totally aware of that. It's something you have to be aware of if you play Kula and Ryo, and he takes the match. And that was a convincing win for Shingo. So Shingo now at 2-4.
さあこれでユーラシアさんが200円目ですね。もっと金を使わせていきましょう。
I think this first round of Kula versus U-rasia's Oswald was really convincing and really important for him to win that match for Shingo.
あーごめんなさい。危ない。ちょっとすいません。
And here we are again, Kula against Oswald. Oswald jumping back, jumping around with jumping E, crouching C, probably accidental, but cancel in the forward A. You don't really use crouching C very much. It has a good hitbox at the tip, but it's incredibly slow, and you could just be using sweep, which is a low. Crouching A, far C. Far C is very good against Kula if you keeps her at distance and she can't really punish it. Also interrupts race spin. Card, jumping E, rolls through Kula. Kula now backing off, going in again with jumping E. Jumping E counter hit, wasn't able to confirm. Close C into breath. Goes for the sweep to react, but is a bit too slow because of the small jump from Oswald. Oswald rolling out. Back turn, full combo punish. That's not going to be a stun combo, I think, unless he gets the perfect 3 hits. Does he get them? He was too scared to get the 3rd minute spike. He could have maybe stunned her. It's fine though. He got her finally because she was greedy and rolled forward. And Oswald not going for the ace, obviously, because of these few hits. Ryo not having any recovery upon coming in, allows him to Shoryuken there. Goes for the instant overhead, nice guard there by Shingo. Oswald backing off now, covering his ass with a card, but then baiting Ryo into jumping with a down forward A. Unfortunately, Oswald dead now. Kula guarding, going for the heavy kick race spin. Guard cancel to put her back in the corner. Jumping D, dandy step. Ryo, another jumping D. Kula missing a Shoryuken. Ryo not fast enough to punish that, unfortunately. Shifts to Kim. Kim only at 1 stock, which is perfectly fine, though he can play without any stock if he really wants to. Dive kick, and misses the cross up. Goes for the bread and butter combo just in case he hit. Option select. Kula now on the offense. Light kick race spin. Crouching A. Saving shift, and that's a counter hit combo that you should always do with K-dash if you can. Just saving shift, counter hit, and then heat drive. Very good damage. Guard cancel. U-rasia is still at 2 stocks, so he has access to LDM if he wants to. Shingo unfortunately missing his Rekka combo there. Could have been a dead character with double shift. Sweep there from K-dash is blocked. It could have been an LDM. And goes for the reversal Shoryuken into shift. Very lucky that super hit there for U-rasia. If Shingo was neutral, he could have just rolled through it for a full punish. U-rasia now getting aggressive with jumping E, combo into jumping D, goes for the left-right Okizeme. Good block there by Shingo. Shingo rolling through. Shingo backing off and trying to get in again. Timer's very low. Shingo with the with the reversal super cancel, gets the kill and goes for the run under crouching B into up kick. Oh, nice reset attempt. Very nice throw break there from U-rasia. Well played. Ah, and misses the down forward A because Shingo got hit airborne. That's why the down forward A didn't connect. What a close match. Look at that. Just 1 pixel left for Shingo and 9 seconds in the timer. Shingo taking his 3rd victory there. Catching up with U-rasia. Very nice and exciting match there.
でもその後勝ちタインや膝を打ったところを慎吾さんに避けられて、さあ現在3対4で慎吾さんが1本ずつじわじわと追い上げてます。いや、いい感じにもつれてますね。なかなか喋りがいがある。
見てて勉強になります。
勉強になりますか？私は全くならないんですけど。
激しい、それ強者にしか許されないセリフです。
いやいやいや、そんなことないです。
So here we go again. Kula backing off, jumping E, jumping D, jumping C. Kula unfortunately cornered herself, breaking out with jumping E, goes for the pressure now, crouching B, jumping C, Oswald backing off with roll. You have to be scared of that pressure of Kula. It's very short, there's a lot of gaps, but the jumping C is just so fast, that overhead. Nice hit there, gets the hard knockdown, goes for the high jump jumping C. That looked a bit strange, not sure why he did that. Anyway, shift combo now to K-dash. That should be a stun if he can get the 3rd one. He misses the 3rd one, very unfortunate. Goes for the standing B, which is a low hit, and gets the kill there with Oswald. Now the left-right Okizeme is starting with hyper hop and goes for the cross-up. Nice guard there. Nice roll there from Shingo, but U-rasia knew it and was just walking forward, punished with D, but wasn't able to get the combo. He was maybe also baiting saving shift, I'm not sure, but that was just a combo miss. U-rasia cannot go for a full combo now with Oswald. Because of the saving shift, they will just give a free counter hit to Shingo, so he would have had to go for a very simple combo with Oswald. It's one of the downsides playing against good players. If you have Oswald and they have saving, you just have to do short combos in the super. Cannot use the wreckers at all. Wow, Shingo's Kim performing very well here. Already did a lot of damage to U-rasia's Kula and getting Oswald out of the picture. Now it's time for U-rasia's K-dash. Being very patient here with this pressure. Standing E, maybe that was supposed to be a guard cancel. Shingo getting the hit, and that's a stun combo. There we go, build some meter. And up kick super, juggle anywhere, another super. Just pump all that meter in there, get that K-dash out of there. K-dash dead now, Okizeme. Ooh, very nice. Was just waiting for any kind of reversal and did that roll through the super, but Kula was able to get out anywhere. Nice A to stop the heavy kick race spin. A bit dangerous, but it worked out for him very well. Goes for the Hangetsu-san. Full hits there as well. Up kick. Kula going for the quarter circle back C to build meter from that distance. Not sure why she was at 5 stocks. I guess maybe just a habit. And Shingo takes it. Good victory there. Score is now 4-4 and Shingo caught up to U-rasia.
随所にあれなんでしょうね、人読みしてる感があるんで、確かにそこのところも見ながらですね、実はこんな読みしてるんだよねぐらいのことが分かればいいんですけど、さあ徐々に観戦されている方も増えてきましたね。さあ現在4対4になってます。
Again, we have Kula against Oswald. Oswald rolling forward at match start as a new approach. I haven't seen U-rasia do that yet. Gets caught in the corner. Hard knockdown there for Kula. Okizeme, crouching B into breath. Very hard to interrupt. Sweep to buffer. Wasn't able to Ryuken because of the angle there, how U-rasia jumped out. U-rasia meanwhile going for the card. Okizeme being very patient. Leaving small gaps for Kula to try and reversal between these crouching Bs. Missed the run-up crouching D because Kula was airborne. That could have been punished by Kula. I think that crouching D is very unsafe on hit. The second hit is very unsafe. Nice shift combo there. Doesn't fully stun. That's a back turn knockdown, but he's not getting greedy trying to cross up. Just waits for Kula to do something. Goes for these very safe block strings now. And still not a stun, still not a dead Kula. She's very low HP now though. Kula getting that jumping D hit, jumping A hit, and she's finally dead. Shift back to U-rasia's Oswald. Nice down forward A hit, but that hit so late he wasn't sure about it, so he didn't cancel into Rekka. Swinging wildly now with down forward A, trying to get an anti-air hit. Now, unfortunately, Ryo is too close, and that's horrible for Oswald. His jumping D and jumping E is just too hard to deal with. Particularly jumping D for Oswald is pure hell. Cross-up attempt there, immediately punished by Shoryuken with auto-turn. Now we have a shift combo to Shingo, and finally a saving shift for U-rasia. U-rasia getting the accidental Shoryuken because of the roll that was supposed to be 2A. And now that's a dead K-dash probably. Yes, Shingo has 2 stocks, there we go. And that K-Dash only have a Kula left with 5 stocks though, which is a lot. Oof, gets hit by the cross-up, shift to Rio, and holy crap, that actually killed. Very nice minimum damage there on that combo, and yeah. Shingo taking another win. He's on a 4-win streak now, I think. 4 or 3? 4, I think. Very good to boost your confidence in a long set like this, to win a couple of matches in a row like that. And also very terrible if you're on the receiving end.
優位に働いてますね。さあ、慎吾塾長が、4本練習して、現在5対4で、慎吾さんがまくりました。
そうですね。中盤戦が完全にスタートですね、ここから。
So, next match. Here we go. Jump up, jumping D, the typical opener for Oswald against Kula to stop all kinds of jump-ins. Jumping E, unfortunately, gets an accidental quarter circle forward B, but manages to convert anyway. Throws cards, is very patient now. Crouching B, forward A, trying to get a hit in. Goes for the random run, a bit dangerous, but he finished it with a save. And a nice reactionary Shoryuken from Shingo. It's hard to do these against small jumps. Jumping D gets hit by Oswald's jumping C. Jumping E attempt. Roll out, back hit from Kula, goes for the hard knockdown. Small jump, corner pin, Oswald just pushing C to break free, which is a pretty good button there. Unfortunately, this time it didn't work for him. Gets hit by race spin into hard knockdown. No shift combo there from Shingo, though it's fine. He's sitting at 2 stocks. Both of these players have access to saving shift now. Now it's a Kula mirror match. Back hit. He has to saving shift. He didn't want to eat that EX super. Nice. Finally gets the counter hit and misses the knockdown combo. His third record was unfortunately a bit too early for that. And Shingo being able to roll out here with Rio. Jumping E, far C, tries to guard cancel, doesn't get the hit. U-rasia not able to confirm from the counter hit into jumping E. That's a specific cross-up setup against Rio, but because he's so small while standing up, that small jump cross-up is a very cool tech. It's a bit dangerous because reversals still work against it because of auto-turn, but Shingo didn't dare to do any reversals there, so that's why it worked. Meanwhile, we have Kula versus Kim now. Kim on the offense, now put himself unfortunately in the corner, gets hit by the heavy kick race spin. That's a full combo from U-rasia. Very nice confirm there and goes for the LDM. Is he gonna do a second one or is he gonna save the meter? He should do a second one, does so. He wants to get Kim out of there, so there's no access to saving shift or even a stun combo. Good decision there. It's at 0 stocks, but that's perfectly fine. Instant overhead, nicely blocked by Shingo. Another instant overhead, didn't confirm that into Shoryuken. Forward B, interesting to snipe him out of the air. Not sure whether that was intentional, could have been. You rarely see forward B outside of combos. Blocked sweep there, jumping E trades with jumping D, and then sniped by minute spike. And U-rasia takes a win. We are back to 5-5. It's looking very even right now in this set.
ここでスコアが並びましたね。
やっぱり初手戦重要っすね。
そうですね。先だとこういう風にね、お互いの動きをちょっといろいろと見ながら相手に対策をしていくっていうような形で。まあ、あとはあれですよ。ね、運ゲーっす、運ゲー。いかに運ゲーにするかです。
まあ、そうっすね。勝ちに行くときに、綺麗にいけないときは、運ゲーに持っていくしかないっすもんね。圧倒的不利な状況だったら、運ゲー以外は。そうですね。もう、ぐちゃらすしかないですね。ただ、ぐちゃったりとか、やばい状況になったときほど、ユーラシャさんの進化が。
So, next match coming up. Jump up, jumping E from Oswald. Reversal race spin from Kula. Cannot be punished from that distance by Oswald. Another race spin hitting into hard knockdown. Kula going for the high pop, jumping C. Oswald just rolling out, backing off a bit. Trying to somehow get in. Jump up D to stop potential jumps. Nice down forward A there. That wasn't reactionary, it was just a guess, but it worked out very nice for him. Hard knockdown. Goes for another jump up D. And rolls forward to hopefully hit her out of something or punish her for something. Shingo being too patient now. Nice punish there on that record. That was way too close. Was easily punished with Shoryuken. More jumping east from Oswald into safe block strings. This was the perfect distance that could not have been punished. Tries to go for the... looked like a cross-up setup, but it wasn't. And a good block there by Shingo. And cross-up attempt by U-rasia, but a mash by Shingo, which saved him. Meanwhile, we have Shingo's Kim, who gets the hard knockdown against U-rasia's Oswald. Chips him to death with the dive kick. You see that a lot with Kim. It's very annoying to play against. Nice hit confirmed there from the low hit for U-rasia. U-rasia not cancelling into breath, just waiting for a potential guard cancel or a roll from Shingo's Kim. Shingo again poking with A, manages to get out of the corner and gets a full back turn punish. Shingo did a C Rambo there because that would have stopped saving shift. U-rasia wasn't able to saving shift there. So very good choice there from Shingo. That was guaranteed damage.
さあシュートしたかった
Now U-rasia's K-dash with the corner pin against Shingo's
今のは
Ryo. Ryo breaking out with standing B and jumping E. Now patiently blocking. Shoryuken worked out for him. Far D, forward A, blocked by U-rasia. U-rasia guard cancelling, not getting the hit. Standing E, cancelled into Eintrigger. You should always try and cover your guard cancels with Eintrigger in case you miss your guard cancel and get a standing E with K-dash. It's a good strategy, and it's something you can also use with other characters that have good special moves that you can cancel out of guard cancel. And unfortunately, U-rasia gets hit in the back there with the Shoryuken, and Shingo takes the match. Another nice match with a high pace.
なんか追撃できますかね。
追撃はちょっと難しいかもしれないですねあの位置だと
And Shingo has again taken the lead here, 6 to 5.
無理だと思います攻撃とかでもちょっとまあ高い位置で当たってるんならまだ別なんですけどそうじゃない場合はちょっと難しいんで
なんかワンチャン前々ひょっとしたら当たんないかなとか一瞬思ったんですけど無理っすよねさすがに。
カウンターで当たってる場所にもよると思いますけど下まで判定が残ってればね宿撃拾い直せるかもしれないですけどちょっと高さ的にもしんどいと思いますしどっちにしろあの状況だと多分カウンター確認しては難しいかもしれないですね
もしやるんだったらもう立ち絵とかですよ。
Okay, so
立ち絵やったり
U-rasia again on the offense with Oswald. Walks forward, jumping E. Shingo is cornered, jumping E, card, jumping C, instant overhead, and finally manages to break free with race spin. This move is just so strong that invulnerability pays off so much. And now it's U-rasia who's in the corner, and Shingo trying to approach with Kula somehow, doing breaths, still being very patient. More jumping E's, more jumping C's by U-rasia. U-rasia unfortunately rolling right into close C from Shingo. Shingo now with the low hit into throw, nice throw break from U-rasia. Full combo punish unfortunately, and Oswald is dead. Shingo sitting at 50% health. Nice back hit there from U-rasia, unfortunately hits Shingo airborne and gets punished for that dearly. Now he has to saving shift to K-dash with the +0 or +1 block string here. And that was such a nice punish for that Shoryuken, but he missed the LDM. I talked about this in the last set. Connecting these very tight air minutes into LDM setups is very tricky. Even the best players don't always do it 100%. And now U-rasia with the pin against Kula in the mirror match, puts himself in the corner there, taking his time, down forward C trades here, back and forth, nobody hitting really. Nice reaction to Shoryuken there, run under, nicely blocked by Shingo. Shingo backing off, going for jumping E, standing D, gets hit by breath, jump up, jumping E, and pokes away with B, just taking his sweet time. No need to do any high jumps because those are too easy to counter with Shoryuken. Heavy kick race spin pressure now from U-rasia. U-rasia going for jumping E, doesn't hit because Shingo jumped out. Shingo getting hit airborne with the breath, which isn't too dangerous. Another saving shift. This is the second one this match already. Oh, that could have been an LDM. Too bad. I think U-rasia didn't believe in it. That would have been an easy LDM, I think. Maybe he was just wary because of the one he missed before, or maybe he felt like conserving his meter. I'm not sure. Maybe he also just didn't see he had two stocks. And U-rasia rolling out, going for a Shoryuken. Shift to Kula. Kula getting killed by Ryo here. Ryo going for the fake cross-up. Nice guard there. Waiting briefly to bait potential reversals. Another wait there against reversals. Shingo just playing patiently and takes it. I think there were two crucial mistakes, or let's say events in this match that turned the tide of battle. The first one was when Kula got that standing C hit, when U-rasia got that standing C hit with Kula against Shingo's Kula, and Shingo's Kula just flipped and was able to punish, because that cost him the character. And the second one was that missed LDM by K-dash, that would have also been big. And maybe the third one, if you will, was the LDM that U-rasia didn't take against Kim, even though that wouldn't have killed the character. But we don't know how the match would have gone from there. But these these three things, I would say, were obvious turning points in the match. So Shingo now with a lead of 7 to 5 over U-rasia. And U-rasia backing off there, getting hit jumping E, is cornered now, breaks out with jumping C. He tends to do instant jumping C now instead of jumping A. He used to use jumping A to escape from the corner against Kula, but jumping C just covers you better downwards, so you can also use that and be safer. There, another one to break free. And raise spin hit there, hit confirmed into hard knockdown, jumping C overhead, crouching B, gets hit again by the run-up, crouching B into hard knockdown. She goes for jumping A because that's quicker. You cannot always do jumping C guaranteed after a Shoryuken knockdown with Cooler. There's a small gap, so he went for jumping A, but U-rasia blocked anyway. Got his Oswald out of the picture now. Now we're having a mirror match there. And Shingo jumping in, waiting again for a reversal. This is a good habit, I would say. Just being patient because people like to roll. That's a full punish. People like to reversal. That's also a full punish, especially if you're Cooler and you can punish so easily with close C or Shoryuken. U-rasia meanwhile getting the guard crush, just running through the corpse to make Ryo come out on the other side to give him some more time and set up neutral game. Throw break, he backs off again with backdash, backdashes again, nice reactionary Shoryuken that was barely a hit that could have ended very badly there for U-rasia. Then again he has saving shift, crouching B Shoryuken, very nice saving shift from Shingo. They're completely evading the Shoryuken, getting a full punish, very nice there. I guess U-rasia could have done EX super, but he was so close to the corner that wouldn't have been full hit, so he had to go for the Shoryuken to get damage without feeling bad, I would say. And too bad he missed the combo into LDM. Very strange. He got that standing A hit so high, I guess that was the reason. Usually that's almost an auto combo if you just walk back a bit. I've never seen this miss like that before. And there we go, another up kick loop. Misses the second one. Shingo being respectful, not rolling out, but also not rolling back into the corner, so no Kemis there. Jump up, jumping B from U-rasia looked very strange. It could have been accidental. It's a good normal though, jump up B with K-dash. Stops air approaches. And now shifting to Oswald, who's unfortunately almost dead. Instant overhead jumping C. Shingo's also almost dead, and Shingo chips Oswald to death. Guard cancel there by U-rasia. Counter hit. And that's a dead Kim. Jumping A, crouching B, jumping E. Nice Shoryuken there. Standing A, confirmed into LDM. Very nice combo there from Shingo. It's a bread and butter combo into LDM. Knockdown. Goes for the cross up. EX super not hitting. Cooler, jumping E, missing, crouching B, guard cancel from Shingo. Shingo going for the standing Bs again, trying his best to block, gets the throw, is leading by judgment, and U-rasia trying his best to get the kill, and flips Ryo. I'm not sure if that close C was intentional, maybe there was a missed Shoryuken. In any case, it got him killed, and Shingo takes the match and is now leading with 8-5. Very nice performance there from Shingo. He's just capitalizing on U-rasia's mistakes, making the most of all the opportunities that were presented to him so far.
あの時どんな気持ちでしたか？俺はとてもじゃないけどそんなこと言えない。俺ノリさんにしか許されないそんな話もありは。そうですか。いや普通に聞いていいでしょ今のは。まあどんな気持ちですかとは僕は聞けないです。いや637いけるでしょ。いややめてください。僕またネットで叩かれちゃう。もう僕からのアドバイスですけど一回炎上したら一生ネット。
Oh, so this time U-rasia, oh wow, did you see that? U-rasia chose to go Cooler first, which is what I talked about before. Of course I knew it was gonna happen, meanwhile I forgot about it though, and just remembered that. And now we have the Cooler mirror match going on in the very first round. U-rasia already taking the lead here. Far A whiff punished by Shoryuken from Shingo, very nice reaction there. Also doing far A, that also was supposed to be a very late breath I think. Counter hit, quarter circle back punch, run under Shoryuken to move him to the other corner, very nice combo there. U-rasia getting the kill in the mirror match, jumping C, guard cancelled by Shingo, gets hit by the quarter circle punch. See, there was a safe jump, and that's is that a stun combo? Yes, now it's a stun combo. Going for the 3 character stun there. Interesting that he did the super. I think that gave him more time to think what to do and also more time to pass for the shift gauge to fill up. He wouldn't have needed the super otherwise. Also does no stun. Jumping C cross up, very nice. Goes for the full run combo, has good distance to the corner, does not go for the double down forward A, but instead goes for the shift. But I think he missed the shift on the first hit. You want to shift on the first hit with that super and not in the middle of the super, because that makes it very unreliable. If you see somebody shift in the middle of that Oswald super, it's usually because they missed the shift in the beginning, and then you basically begin to panic mash and try to get that shift to the second character. Because once that super is started, it's very hard to actually hit the right frames to shift for whatever reason. It's very strange with these multi-hit supers in this game. Let's see if U-rasia goes for Cooler first again. That worked out nicely for him. It's a typical case of we both play the same character, I play the character better than you syndrome, I would say. Then again, you would rather be trapped with only Cooler left and not with only Oswald left. That's the huge downside to that strategy. If you have only Oswald left, it's so hard to win. Because by himself, he's not that good of a character. He really needs somebody else, like one more character, to make the most out of his playstyle. Close C punish there from U-rasia against it with breath, hard knockdown, Cooler already 80% lost, jumping C counter, jumping C, trade there, punishes the rollout with throw, no throw break there, hyper hop, jumping C, down forward C, tries to snipe Cooler, gets the jumping C air to air hit. Shingo wasn't pressing any button, he was hoping that U-rasia was gonna stay on the ground, I guess. Standing B into breath, running Ray spin into hard knockdown there from U-rasia backing off a bit. You already have 50% HP, and it's looking like the strategy is very much paying off for U-rasia. Oof, counter hit there, and U-rasia having to saving shift, jumping C whiffs, crouching B, far B, jumping E, gets hit by jumping E in turn from Shingo. Kim is one of the best jumping E's in the game, incredibly fast, good hitbox. More jumping E's and jumping D just in case there was a counter hit. And U-rasia now with the block strings in the corner, Shingo mashing his way out with standing A. U-rasia going for the bread and butter combo if you're not in the corner. Maybe could have added an LDM if he did that second minute. Another 4B, I'm beginning to think those are intentional. I think you can combo them on counter hit in heat drive, but I don't know if you... I've seen U-rasia do that, but I don't know if you can actually hit confirm that. Goes for the back jump projectile, also not sure whether that was intentional. More jumping E's. I just realized Shingo's guard is already flashing because of that pressure that... Oh man, did you see that? Because of the pressure that U-rasia is doing. What a sick reactionary heat drive. You can use heat drive as anti-air, but you have to do it in a way where you fly under your opponent, because the hitbox is behind you. That's the only way how it's reliable as anti-air, because it's not really a hurt box that's good against air targets, but the hitbox behind you obviously has no hurt box. So if somebody does a really high jump and you are very quick, you can heat drive under them and hit them. It's something that Keitani really likes to do, who's one of the best K-Dash players in Japan. Meanwhile, U-rasia has taken the match and is now closing up to Shingo with 7 wins to 8.
先行のクール戦ももう少しちょっと時間使っていきたいところなんですよね。
お互いでも気合の入り方がまあね、ラジアさんがやっぱり気持ち的に揺さぶりをかけてきてるんで、そこをさばききれるかって感じが。そうですね。まあユーラシアさんが乗り遅れだゼリオくん。乗り遅れすぎっすって感じです。遅れてごめん、ハフハフっていう。いや、今日遅れてごめん。なりかけてたじゃない。あ、いやいや、あれは遅れてごめんという。
So again, we seeing the cooler mirror match here, and U-rasia backing off with a backdash, trying to go in with a small jump. Shingo building some meter with quarter circle back C. There was a trade there, and Shingo now cornered, jumping D from U-rasia. U-rasia getting put in the corner now, goes for the hard knockdown, 50% life gun already for Shingo. Shingo gets the standing C back hit here. Hard knockdown, back turn, does not go for the crossout. There's not enough time for that, would be very greedy. Very nice ace combo to Oswald. That's actually one of the strengths of not having Oswald in first. Whenever you are in the corner and you have one shift stock, that's a free ace. And we all know how much damage it deals. And there's stunned Ryo and Oswald going for the max damage ace here with some additional meter build with that card he threw. And cross up, good block there by Shingo. Falls for the frame trap, which is down forward A into forward A, and that catches a lot of people, and you just do the run, and then while you do the run you confirm whether forward A has hit and do either a safe block string or full combo with Oswald. That's tech from U-rasia. And there we go, that's the hit he wanted, and that's a dead Kim. What a quick match. Very one-sided match as well. This was just U-rasia's team spiraling out of control and showing off what it can do.
ダミアンさん、ヘロー。エンドレスバトル。
これでイーブンですね。
イーブンですね、完全に。
さあ、ここが正念場。さっきも言いましたけど。
そうですね、ここですね、本当
8
に。
to 8, there aren't much matches left. This is a very close set. I think this might be, up to this point, already the closest set between these two players we've seen so far. I cannot remember all the scores though, but I think usually the winner between these two always had a somewhat sizable lead. Another cooler mirror match now. Ray spin off the bat from U-rasia, not hitting anything, jumping B counter hit. Now Shingo has to block. U-rasia going for this crouching B's mixed with jumping C. Throw break. Down forward C, interesting. That could have been a Shoryuken, a failed one. U-rasia managing to roll out. Accidental Shoryuken A from Shingo. You never use that move. Pure accident, not sure what he was trying to do, maybe breath. Down forward C, hard knockdown, goes for the jumping C, another jumping C attempt, but eats the close C. And now both players poking away. Ooh, Shingo getting that very nice jumping D hit into a full combo. Jumping C blocked. Trades with Shoryuken, very rare to see that, but that can actually happen. Jumping E hit, no counter hit, doesn't matter. Ends over jumping C, and Shingo takes the lead. U-rasia's cooler is dead. U-rasia rolling out of the corner with Oswald. Manages to mash into breath, but gets hit, and is now cornered again. Has to be very careful. Fussy, jump up D gets hit. He did it a bit too early, I would say. Jumping A to break out, gets the back hit. That was a crazy saving shift that got hit there. I've never seen that before. Not sure what he was doing there anyway. Maybe just close C. Goes for the overhead into minute spike. Crouching B, crouching A. Ein trigger. Shingo mashing up with A. Crouching A. Mash by U-rasia. Ooh, that was an LDM. He missed the LDM. Too bad. That would have been a dead Kim. For a hefty meter investment, but you want to get rid of him anyway. And now we are having Oswald against Ryo, who gets the back hit on Ryo and puts him right back into the corner. It should be a dead Ryo. Shift to U-rasia's K-dash. Oh, why did he go for the LDM here? I'm surprised. He could have easily stunned Ryo there because of the first hit he got there, and then just killed him without any chance to saving. It's okay though, it worked out for him. Now Kula's almost dead. Kula's dead now, and Ryo's to guard. Gets hit by cross up E to B to A. That was a throw attempt. That was 2B to A, teleporting to throw, but Shingo knows the setup. Immediately throw breaks. And finally gets hit by the jump back projectile, which is a nice finisher in every match. You don't expect it, and it sometimes chips people, and it's very hard to punish from that distance. And U-rasia on match point now with 9 to 8 against Shingo. So Shingo has to make something happen now to not get eliminated. Another cooler mirror match here. Just U-rasia sticking with the plan of playing cooler mirrors. Back walk, he didn't dare to go for Shoryuken. Gets the hard knockdown with down forward C. Fast C, that was supposed to be a close C. It's fine though, cancel into breath. Shingo putting U-rasia in the corner now. U-rasia getting hit several times here. Gets the Shoryuken, very lucky there. It was not reactionary, it was just a guess. Jumping E whiff, gets punished in the landing recovery with close C. That was maybe supposed to be a small jump E, I'm not sure. Anyway, U-rasia's cooler's almost dead now. Goes for the very much delayed slide into Shift Oswald, which could have also been a hit, which could have led to an ace if your hit confirm skills are good enough. Ooh, nice back hit there, and that's a stunned Oswald. Okay, goes for the easy stun combo there. Could have also done the fancy one with the race spin into projectile several times, but he's at three stocks already, so no need to get fancy, and that would have been a stun anyway. Nice combo there from K-dash, confirming that far B. That was barely a combo. Going for the double overhead, now back to neutral. Goes for the backdash, it was a reactionary heat drive to the jump. Unfortunately, it was a bit too slow. Still a very strong strategy. If that was a hit, then that would have been a dead cooler because of the counter hit damage. Remember, if you're doing a small jump attack, you're always in counter hit state. Not during normal jumps, but during small jumps. And Shingo takes it. Convincing win there. Very nice performance there, right off the bat with cooler, and then just overall solid, very good play, I would say. And now both players are on match point. This is the closest set between these two from what I remember. So let's see whether Shingo can finally make this happen and beat U-rasia after all this trouble, or if U-rasia is going to reign supreme. And also let's see whether U-rasia is going to do another round of cooler mirrors, or if he's going to go back to Oswald for the last match. No, he's going to stick to cooler. Okay. I couldn't remember his decision there from when I saw this a couple of days ago. So last match, here we go. So, race spin right off the bat, hit, hard knockdown for Shingo. Shingo instant overhead C. C into heavy kick race spin, crouched and guarded by U-rasia. U-rasia trying to roll out, gets poked back into corner, has to block the breath. Guard is flashing, finally gets out of the corner, has to block right away again, backs off again with backdashes, down forward C, goes for a wild jumping D, is not punished. Trying to back off, just wanting some time to pass, gets the down full C counter hit into Shoryuken, goes for far D into, close D into raise spin, and now backs off again. Shingo now trying to put U-rasia on the corner, gets hit though. Oh, that was a bad Shoryuken, gets back hit. Saving shift, there so much time has passed that both players are saving shift already. Now it's Shingo's Kim going for these jumping D pressure, close D, guard cancel into Hangetsu-san. Now it's Kula's turn to do some damage, another guard cancel there from Shingo. He has smelled blood, he wants to get Kula out of this as quickly as possible. Very nice roll through against the reversal there from U-rasia and shifting to Oswald. Nice cross up, but it was too high to combo. Goes for the run up A, down forward A. Jumping E, crouching E. Shingo very patient now, rolls at the perfect right moment. Unfortunately didn't get the punish. U-rasia now getting the jumping E hit on guard, puts him accidentally back into the corner with the guard cancel that hit backwards. Wild jumping E swings from both characters, it almost looks like ballet here. Shingo building some meter meanwhile. U-rasia going for the crazy run under tech, which would have been really cool, but he got an air hit. And Shingo going for the crouching A pressure into throw attempts. And Shingo punishing the counter from U-rasia. U-rasia now with K-dash going for the block string. Nice punish there on the raise spin. That only works if you're very close. And U-rasia blocking all the onslaught now from Shingo. Shingo bullying him with Ryo's jumping D and jumping E, which are just so strong. And U-rasia trying his luck now with jumping E, but he has no stock left, so he can't really convert into anything too crazy. Now he has one stock, which is good. That's a start. So he can do a lot with that already. There we go. For example, that heat drive. Very nice hit there. Back off. Nice throw there. Oh my god, Ryo go for Shoryuken into shift into Kula. Gets the hard knockdown, gets the shift into Kim, and that's a dead K-dash. Now U-rasia has to block the mix-up. Ooh, gets hit back turn, and now it's only Oswald. As I said, it's very hard to win with Oswald, but Shingo's almost dead. Oswald put into the corner. Very patient now, guard cancel is punished. And that's a super Oswald at 1 pixel and gets it out of the corner, and that's it. Shingo takes the set in a crazy match with only 5 seconds in the timer left. This could have been anybody's game. And the curse is finally broken and Shingo has won against U-rasia. He has been working so hard for this for a year now, for over a year now. So I'm very happy to see him succeed in this. What a crazy set. I was so happy when I saw it a few days ago just because it was so close. I want this to always go to like to 10-9. I want to see as many of these matches as possible. So this was a crazy set. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I did a good job of keeping up the pace. This is just so fast and so hard to commentate. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I can't wait to see these guys go up against each other next time. So see you then.